I'm actively in the middle of a divorce right now and trying to continue work on myself, owning how my actions, no more Mr. Nice Guy, that whole aspect of dismissive, dishonest. So I'm definitely in that place of confusion right now, trying to keep working on myself for me, but then also in the back of the mind, it's like, well, if I can get to this place, then maybe it'll make it. But I'm just trying to shift that mindset of happily divorced man or whatever that may be.
So where's the confusion for you, right? You're starting to spend more time on your own. It sounds like focus on your own inspiration in your life, right? Turn your shoulders, as I say, toward maybe things you've lost in the past, hobbies and friends and connection.
I think it's around that fear of losing what could be and getting those thoughts taking over because I don't want this divorce. Like I truly don't. And I guess that self criticism of, am I doing this work for me or am I doing this work just to try to manipulate the situation or try to continue on to like show up as this man I'm supposed to be? But my critics like, well, you're just doing it just because you have to right now. That is an internal struggle that I have a lot.
Yeah, I hear you. Am I really doing it for myself or am I just kind of fooling myself and I'm doing this to try to manipulate the situation?
Definitely has been a factor of that peacekeeper trying to do whatever you can to make things right. But I'm also aware of all that now. And so I understand I need to do this for me because if whether or not I save this marriage or not, I can't continue on in future relationships with my son or whatever it may be. I mean, trying to keep that peace and then not speaking the truth ends up not working out, as I've come to learn.
Yes, speaking the truth from your guts, the hills you're willing to die on, that sounds like a piece you're working on right now. There's an egoic part of us, and then there's the higher self part of us that runs underneath, that is always constant. You might call that our consciousness or our masculine depth or the spiritual part of ourselves that is always present. It's always running underneath, let's say, the ego. And all of us as humans have both of these pieces. We all have the ego and we all have higher self or consciousness or God, some might say. So the ego is going to want things, right? We're going to want to eat. We're going to want to fuck. We're going to want to protect our family. We're going to want to feel powerful. We desire those things in our ego. Our higher self wants to be a more grounded man and bring fantastic legacy into the world and be a model for our kids in a positive way and deepen our values. Yeah. So let me ask you, these two parts of yourself, if you turned and talked to one, if you turn and talk to your ego, and then next you turned and talked to your higher self, they're going to say certain things, but they may overlap in their desire. They may overlap in that you want to do the right thing. You want to speak up for honesty. You want to offer the opportunity for your wife to step back into a different, a version 2.0, better relationship with you.